I hope everybody's doing amazing, guys. It has been on and popping. If you don't have your ticket where you can catch these replays, you are missing out. Go to bit.ly/totalwoman21 and grab your ticket because you're going to want to hear this information against and against and against and against. So tonight, one thing I always tell people is that sometimes you got to look where everybody else is not looking. Warren Buffett says, when people go up, you go down. And when people go right, you go left. Now, with all this buzz about Instagram, do y'all realize that Instagram is not even where the money resides?
Oh.
It's not.
Where the money resides.
So we know Facebook is where the money resides. We know that. But there's also a hidden pocket of money that where people are really getting money that you don't hear about a lot, and that's Pinterest. And so tonight, Desiree Adu is going to be talking about what you could, would, and should be doing to pin some money up for your business on Pinterest. Especially for those of you who ain't caught the Instagram train yet, you really ain't caught the Facebook train yet. This is a great time to say, let me go somewhere different. Let me go somewhere new. And Pinterest is actually fun and exciting. So get it ready, get it ready, get it ready, ready. If you haven't already shared the broadcast, please go ahead and share. Invite other people to get this information. I was telling them earlier about the power of community and how what happens when you don't have that information in a community, you keep going the wrong direction. You keep going trying to, get out on TikTok and do everything that you think you see everybody else doing instead of having an inside track and being able to go somewhere different. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Desiree so she can get it popping as we talk about pinning some cash on Pinterest. Welcome, Desiree. Moderators and panelists, y'all go ahead and take your cameras off. We leave it with you, Desiree.
Hi, guys. How are you? I like to welcome you to what I like to call the Pinterest Takeover. And I'm calling it the Pinterest Takeover because that's exactly what it is. Just like Coach just said, it is, I like to call the final frontier of money. People are sleeping on Pinterest. We're over there pinning everything, but we're not pinning money. So that is what I want to talk to you guys about tonight, the Pinterest Takeover. You can send the next slide for me. And so with this takeover, guys, Pinterest, I like to call it.
Who's doing your slides for you?
MJ was getting the slides over.
Okay, hold on just a second.
There we go. So it's about, what it's about is how much money is on Pinterest waiting for you and your business to claim it. So we can go to the next slide. Okay, so who is this for? This is pretty much for anybody who has a business that has physical products, if you have digital products, and even intellectual products. Because the boss business that's ready to take over Pinterest needs to be on Pinterest. You guys need to be on Pinterest. Your stuff can sell on Pinterest faster than what you think it can. And people are on Pinterest looking for you. So that makes it easier for you to make the money you need to make on Pinterest. We can go to the next slide. So why is this important? This is important because as a small business, people are unfamiliar with Pinterest as a money-making platform. We're used to going over there looking for stuff ourselves, but the information that you can make money on Pinterest will be life-changing to your business. It will literally change the way you're able to live, your finances, just by getting on that platform of uncharted territory. We can go to the next one. So just to tell you a little bit shortly about myself, my name is Desiree. I'm a mom, I'm a nurse, I'm a cookbook author. I own a company, Desiree's Delightful Treats LLC, and I'm the founder of Junior Bakers Academy. So just with that history alone, that should tell you I spend a lot of time on Pinterest. Okay, and what qualifies me? My life. You know, as a single mom, when I moved, I got a divorce and I moved to the state that I'm living in. I use Pinterest a lot to find projects to do with my kids that was inexpensive. I read a lot of blogs on how to do stuff. I look for products to buy to decorate my house. So because of that, I spent a lot of time once I realized that Pinterest was also a platform once I started my business that I could actually be over there making money. That changed how I began to look at Pinterest. And then I just dove into learning as much as I can about the platform and how to make money on the platform, more so than how to look for stuff to buy myself. I switched my mindset, because that's where it all starts, a mindset from being a consumer on Pinterest to actually selling my products on Pinterest. We can go to the next one. And how my qualifications help you. They help you because I've been on that platform so long that I can introduce you to a business perspective from a person not just searching on Pinterest, but just selling on Pinterest. Because if I asked you right now, who's on Pinterest? I'm sure all of us, more than all of us, you could put in the chat and say whether or not you're on Pinterest. And more than half of us are going to say, oh, I'm on Pinterest. We love it. Moms love it. Women especially love Pinterest. So we're over there on that platform. We're over there. So it's a place now, if you look at it from a different perspective, to change your mindset to be as a business owner that you could actually sell on Pinterest and not just buy on Pinterest. It's a game changer. What's the next one? So you can expect me to give you insight into your business and as to why your business should be on Pinterest and how it can affect your revenue. I have a course that's coming up. It's a boot camp coming up, inexpensive boot camp. But in that boot camp, I'm going to introduce you into how to look at Pinterest different, introduce you to what to expect when you go on, because looking at something differently is it is going to take your mind to engage differently on the platform. So I'm going to offer that to change your mindset as to how you look at Pinterest in this upcoming boot camp I'm doing. Next slide. Okay, so guys, now this is the whammy right here. To give you a bit more information about Pinterest, 60% of Pinterest users are women. And we know that whether you are a married woman or you have a man that lives at home with you, he could be bringing in all the money, but he does not go buy the toilet paper. He does not buy the groceries. Majority of the time, that's us moving that money. So what do you think we're on Pinterest doing? We are shopping. We are moving that money. The average household on Pinterest makes over $100,000. So there are people on Pinterest with the income to shop. They're not window shopping over there. They are actually shopping on Pinterest. Now, another amazing thing, guys, just in 2020 alone, Pinterest grew by 50% during the first half of the year. We all know what was happening the first half of the year. We were hit with a pandemic. And if Pinterest grew 50% in that first half year, and they're making that kind of money over there, guess what they're over there doing? They were over there spending that money during that first half of the year, during that pandemic. Now, the most amazing thing about all of this, guys, I'm going to tell you that half of the Pinterest people that are on Pinterest aren't in the USA. Half of Pinterest users are in other countries. Now, can I tell you what that means for uncharted territory? That means your products, your services, whatever you're selling, you are international just by being on Pinterest. You're automatically international. Right about now, if you were to Google my business on the Google search, you're going to get the first thing that's going to pop up is my Google search because I'm Googleable. Then it's going to pop up my website. The third thing that's going to pop up, majority of the thing that's going to pop up under that is everything that I have on Pinterest. And it's also going to show you where it is being seen in the UK, Australia, all these other places where my stuff is being pinned all around the world. That's money, guys. That's money that we can be claiming right now while there is nobody on that platform claiming it. And it's and what they say, I think Coach has said it once before, people don't remember who do something second. They remember who do it first, unless you do that first thing in a totally different way. The first person is always remembered. We get out there now and claim that money now, get on that platform now. It's a takeover. And that's why I call it the Pinterest takeover. Next slide. How I can help you. I can help you understand Pinterest. I can help you understand why your business needs to be on Pinterest. And I can help you understand how easy it is to grow your revenue using Pinterest. Guys, when I tell you, this is something I have watched transform from all the years that I have been on Pinterest. Pinterest is not missing a beat with offering different ways to make money. They have video now. They're mimicking a lot of things that the other platforms are mimicking, but you don't have as much competition for people on Pinterest. So you can get out there, dive into it, and get your money consistently on that platform. Next. Okay, so I will tell you a little bit how Pinterest helped me. So once I realized how the platform was able to help businesses, I switched myself to, since I had started a business, to drive in traffic to myself. And I put myself and my business on Pinterest. Because of that, I got a lot more exposure on my other platforms, which got people interested in the other products I sell. And I was able to increase revenue with baking and book sales and stuff, all from the traffic I drove from Pinterest. So that's where I'm at now. And I'm looking to expand even more with moving more into digital products over there. Next. So lifestyle, this is something that can greatly increase your lifestyle. I mean, with all that is happening in the world right now, with all the changes that are going on in the world, if you want to really put yourself in a position to live the way you want to live, if you want to put yourself in a position to make the money you want to make, I mean, right about now, I would really love to be laying on the beach, drinking me a virgin pina colada, enjoying some sun, and having my money work for me, having my business work for me while I can relax and take a break and don't have to constantly be doing footwork, to be able to make money in my sleep. And if that's what you want to do, I mean, we are at the point now where we need to start really leaving legacies, because we don't know what's going to happen. And coaches told us time and time again, these jobs aren't guaranteed. They don't promise us anything. And right now I have been in a position, I have gotten myself in a position due to coaches tutelage, that I don't have to work as a nurse full time anymore. And with what's going on, that has been a relief to not have to go in that place 40 hours a week. I was able to give that up. I want to now be able to just wake up to, like Coach says, checking that account. And I'm sure you want to be able to do the thing. And if you're able, if you, that's what your goal is, you want to do those type of things, put me in the chat so we can all be in agreement to moving ourselves to the next level and to making money and increasing our money and increasing our legacy and leaving something behind for people, for our children, and being able to help other people, because there's no such thing as a broke philanthropist. We have to make the money first before we can give some of that money away. Next slide. So guys, there is a bonus here. I do have a special giveaway after the Q&A section. So stick around for that. I'm going to tell you about that in a few. Next slide. So guys, if you want to take the mystery out of Pinterest and you want to grow your business on Pinterest, I invite you to schedule a 15-minute call with me, bit.ly/the-perfect-10-call.
He grabbed it.
I will let you know what's going on. I will let you know about my upcoming boot camp, and I hope you guys, I hope to see you guys in. So if you're interested in scheduling a call with me, I can explain a little more. You can talk a little more about Pinterest. Go to bit.ly/the-perfect-10-call and sign up to talk to me. Next. And if you know anyone else who's interested in Pinterest, you can share that link out with them. But again, I invite you guys to sign up for a call with me so we can discuss it. bit.ly/the-perfect-10-call. Next. So guys, I'm glad that you guys have taken this time out to spend some time with me to talk about Pinterest. I hope you are excited about Pinterest as I am excited about Pinterest. I hope you are excited to get on the call with me so we can talk about Pinterest, so that we can take this money to the next level. If we go in there, you know, if we go in there as a force, we are a force to be reckoned with. We could get in there and move magic within Pinterest. So again, schedule a call with me, bit.ly/the-perfect-10-call. Thank you.
All right. Do we have any questions for Miss Desiree? We want to go ahead and open it up for questions in the chat. Who learned something about Pinterest that they didn't already know?
I did. I'm always money on Pinterest. I need to be getting money on Pinterest.
Yes.
There you go. You know, that's the whole, let's go back to that being rich, right? Let's go back to that rich mindset. Everywhere you spend money, if you start to think, instead of me spending money, what would happen if I started making money?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to repeat that. Are y'all listening to me? Everything you look at, instead of saying, well, I'm spending money, I should be making money. And that's the difference between the rich and the poor. The poor will say, I can't afford. The rich will say, let me find a way. And that is the difference.
Yes, it certainly is. It certainly is. And when I first discovered it, I even had someone who was a business owner themselves ask me, oh, are you on Pinterest? And I was like, yeah, I'm on Pinterest. I got about 15, 20 boards. And they was like, no, is your business on Pinterest? And it just took me aback because I hadn't even thought about it at the time. But yeah, guys, it is plenty to be made over there. Plenty. It is uncharted territory. And the big companies are already over there. You know, they matter of fact, within the last 2 years or so, the big companies have discovered it. So now you see the Home Depot pop up and, you know, those bigger companies, because they realizing how much money can be made over there. And us little folks need to go over there and take over.
Yeah,
Very
because I just
interesting.
used Pinterest this week. That was my whole meal plans. I started vegetable, and all of my meals came right off of Pinterest.
Yeah,
My sister's a Pinterest nut. She loves Pinterest.
I love
She
it.
don't know
I,
about
I
making.
have
Mom
to
had to tell her about that part of it. I'm
I
gonna have
yeah,
to
have to
get her
put
to
a
schedule
time
a call with you.
I have to put a time restraint on my Pinterest time. I get lost.
you can. You can.
That's great info. I'm gonna have to get with you so I can make some money on Pinterest.
Yes,
That's
yes.
really good. Because I just use Pinterest. I pin boards, you know, for things that I'm looking for or may want, like different color schemes and things like that, I might want to use to decorate. But yeah, I have to start looking at Pinterest in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We certainly
If you ain't
do.
got your ticket to the summit, bit.ly/TotalWoman21, you missing out on a lot of amazing information.
And this is just day one, guys. Just day one.
And then
Well, Miss Desiree Terrell says she has an appointment with you at 7 a.m. in the morning.
7 a.m.
Obviously,
you
you're
didn't block off, you didn't block off the times on your calendar.
At 9, but I said 7.
Desiree, you better go in there and edit your
It's
availability.
supposed to say 9. It's supposed to start at 9.
She said,
Oh, she's
talk to
West
you tomorrow.
Coast.
Maybe it's 7 o'clock her time.
Terrell is 7 on the West
Oh,
Coast.
okay.
Let me save you, boo. Because
Yes.
I was gonna have to get up, make sure you was up.
Yes. I was gonna have to honor it.
Desiree got a little shook there for a minute.
Wait a minute.
A lot
Now
shook.
I'm up.
A lot shook. All right, thank you, Miss Desiree. Guys, coming up next, we got Doug Cake Lady. T. Morris herself in the building. So make sure you tune in. She gonna teach you how to keep them ovens hot and your bank account hotter. So stay tuned.